Most people believe their thoughts begin in the brain, that emotions, decisions, and even identity are controlled from the head downward. But neuroscience is quietly uncovering something unsettling. Your brain may not be the leader you think it is. In fact, much of what you feel, your anxiety, your cravings, your mood, even parts of your personality, may begin somewhere else entirely, in your gut. Inside your digestive system, there's trillions of microorganisms. Together, they form an ecosystem so complex that scientists now call it a second brain. And the second brain's not silent. It is constantly communicating with your nervous system, your immune system, and your emotions, often faster and more powerfully than conscious thought. This communication system is called the gut-brain axis. It works in two directions. Your brain influences digestion and stress. But more surprisingly, your gut sends chemical signals upward, directly shaping how you feel, how you think, and how you react to the world. These signals are not vague. They are precise molecules, neurotransmitters, hormones, and metabolites produced by gut bacteria. Over 90% of the body's serotonin, often called the happiness chemical, is produced in the gut. Around half of dopamine, which regulates motivation and focus, also originates there. GABA, the neurotransmitter responsible for calm and emotional stability, is produced by certain bacterial strains. This means your emotional baseline is not set by willpower. It is shaped by biology. And sometimes, biology has its own agenda. Some researchers now suggest a radical possibility that gut bacteria may influence your behavior to serve their own survival. When you crave sugar, fat, or specific foods, it may not be a lack of discipline. It may be microbial demand. When those demands are ignored, the gut can trigger inflammation, stress signals, or emotional discomfort, pushing the brain toward compliance. In this view, the human body is not the driver. It is the vehicle. This might explain why mood disorders are often resistant to purely cognitive solutions, why telling yourself to calm down rarely works. Because the signal is not coming from the mind, it is coming from below. Clinical studies support this. In controlled trials, participants who consumed specific probiotics showed reduced activity in brain regions associated with fear and anxiety. Stress hormones like cortisol dropped. Emotional regulation improved. And in animal studies, personality itself changed. Shy mice became social. Anxious behavior softened, all from altering gut bacteria. Even early childhood experiences leave a mark here. Stress during pregnancy can change a child's gut ecosystem for birth, altering stress sensitivity for life. Highly processed diets reduce microbial diversity, weakening emotional resilience. This may be why modern anxiety feels different, more chronic, more embodied, less responsive to thought alone, which leads to a difficult realization. We have been trying to fix psychological problems from the top down, but the system may be bottom up. This does not mean the brain is irrelevant. It means it is not sovereign. Emotion is not only something you think, it is something your body negotiates. And meaning itself, how safe, calm, or connected life feels, may depend less on insight and more on internal ecology. The mind does not float above biology, it grows out of it. Perhaps the future of mental health will not begin with more thinking, but with learning how to listen to the signals beneath our awareness, because the brain may no longer be ruling everything. It may be responding.